simple bread recipe. We are going to start off with yeast. We're going to add these 10 grams of yeast. It's about 2 tablespoons. Once you add them on the bowl or your mixing container, and then you just need to add a bit of sugar or honey. In this case, I'm going to use sugar. I'm going to put only 1 tablespoon. This process is called proofing, where you need to find out if the yeast is active. So just 1 tablespoon, and then I'll add just a bit of water, a little bit warm water. And then I will mix up everything together. Just a bit of warm water, and then I'll cover it for about 5 minutes, just for the yeast to be active. So it must form a foam. That is how you know the yeast is active and it's working. So I'm going to cover it for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back when it's perfect to go. Then that's when we are going to add the rest of the ingredient. Keep following for more. So 5 minutes later, the foam is ready to go. The yeast is active, and now we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. So I'll add another extra tablespoon of sugar. I don't like to sweet bread, so that will only total up to 2 tablespoons of sugar in total. Then I will add a little bit of more warm water. And because I like my bread with milk, I'm going to add a bit of milk. I'm quite generous when it comes to milk. And then I'm going to add in the melted butter, which is already salted. If the butter was not salted, I would have added a bit of salt. But because I'm using the salted one, I'm going to skip the step for the salt. Then I'm going to continue adding the flour. I'm using my measuring cup is half cup, so I'm about to use 2 full cups, which will be equivalent to 4 cups of the measuring tool that I'm using. So this is the process I don't like, mixing up, and then I'm going to transfer it to the working surface to continue to knead until the dough is soft. If you have a machine, you can use the machine, but I decided to add a bit of oil just to make it more soft, even though the butter is already added, to make it taste better and be soft. Finally, the dough is soft and elastic. I'm going to transfer it to a clean bowl, grease it a bit with the oil, then put the dough inside, cover it up in a clean film and a cloth, just to make it double in size in about 1.5 hours. I really struggled to open this cling film because of my nails, but when I finally did, it was the last piece. Anyway, it still helped me out. So we'll get back after 1.5 hours so that we can put it in the oven and show you the results. Keep following. Finally, after 1.5 hours, the dough has risen to double size. Look at that. Then punch gently to remove the air bubbles, and then knead again on the surface for about a few minutes. And then now divide the dough into 2 equal balls. I'm going to use 2 baking containers. So I'm going to shape them into 2. Just want to make sure it's ready to go. Cut it into 2. Place it in the greased tins. And then cover it up for another 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. And then prepare the oven. Preheat it for about 30 minutes. So what I do is I just, once I place the dough into the containers, I start the oven so that I can know it's 30 minutes for the bread resting again. And then by 30 minutes over, the oven will be ready. I can just place them inside. That's the plan. So it's all greased up. I don't have a parchment paper. I would have laid one underneath. But I'm just going to use the tins the way they are. So I'm going to shape them in long. But I have my nails, so the shape might be different because of the nails. So place them gently so that they can rise again for about 30 to 45 minutes. They should be at least more than half of the container. 30 minutes are over. I'm just about to pop it in the oven. All I'm going to do is to rub the topmost part with some oil and pop it in the oven. The uneven shape you can see on top is because of my nails, but that does not affect anything else. So just about to pop it in the oven and see how the result is going to be. They are fully doubled in size, and it's just going to take 40 minutes in the oven. 30 minutes are over for preheating the oven. 30 minutes are over for the bread rising again. Ready to pop in the oven for about 40 minutes. And I'm using the temperature as if I'm baking the upper and the lower. Finally, the bread is ready. Turned out great. It's golden brown. We let it sit outside for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we can just cut it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hope you try the recipe at home.